With the election season coming up, politicians have resorted to various ways to criticize each other and popularize their narrative, and during the budget session, they came up with white and black papers. Before Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman released the white paper in the parliament, Arjun Khargi, the Congress president and leader of the opposition in Rajya Sabha, issued a black paper, 10 Saal Anyay Kal, which is a 54-page document regarding the failures of the BJP-led central government. The black paper highlights issues about unemployment, the farmers' crisis, crony capitalism, threats to minorities, GST and inflation, to name a few. On the other hand, the white paper criticized the previous UPA terms, taking a jibe with numerous corruption cases, economic mismanagement and financial indiscipline, to name a few, due to which, when the BJP-led government came to power in 2014, the economy was in a fragile state, as per the white paper. Now, if you look at both the papers, it seems more like a political jibe where both the parties are just trying to highlight each of the failures. But is a common citizen losing something with it? Are both the parties hiding something? Was a black and white paper necessary? Let us talk to veteran Congress politician and former Union Minister Dr. K. Rahman Khan to get answers to these questions.
Firstly, thank you so much, sir, for doing this with us. And we want to talk to you about a lot of things regarding the white paper and the black paper thing that's happening currently in the parliament. So let's just dive straight into it. So firstly, we want to know what are some of the key aspects of the black paper that was released by Congress earlier. If you could explain us that.
You see, the black paper is nothing but the failure of the NDA government in this last 10 years. Their promises and their performance. And the economy they have taken because of the decision, though they were aspiring and proudly saying that we will become 5 trillion economy. But that 5 trillion is still long distance. Now they say it will be 2047. So they are now trying to mislead the people about the Congress rule 10 years under Manmohan Singh. And they claim that the Congress performance of their rule, there is no development, and their claim of taking the GDP to a higher rate and all that, they say is all false. So they wanted to present a white paper, and to counter that, the Congress has to say has come out with all their failure. Economic failure and the disaster the country is going to face, and the debt drop we are going to face.
Also, so one of the things in the black paper was mentioned that India has allegedly become an electoral autocracy, and it has cited the VDM Institute. So can you talk to us a bit about specifically on electoral autocracy as well?
You see, we are a democracy, and now the world is observing, not only Indians, the Indian thing, the world is feeling that there is almost the democracy is in completely, they are trying to make democracy a mockery. Electoral reforms have not been done. And the main organization which in a democracy is the election commission. How fairly they conduct the elections, how they are unattached to any political party, that is vanished completely. The election commission acts to the dictation of the bureaucracy or the government, executive government, and they have nothing to do with the executive government. They are not supposed to take any advice from the executive, but actually, Election Commission has become a part of the government department. So, and also recently, the Reserve Bank, the High Court, the Supreme Court has said that the process of appointment of Election Commission was faulty, and there will not be any transparency. That is what the Supreme Court had observed, and then said the Election Commission should be a multi-member election. A selection committee should be a multi-member, not single the government. So the Supreme Court directed that there should be 3 members to select the election commission, and that 3 members election commission was the Prime Minister, the leader of the opposition or the largest party in Lok Sabha, and the Chief Justice of India. Now, this is a fair thing which anybody can accept, and there will be a transparency. Now they have come out with a bill removing the Election Commission, Chief Justice of India, and putting another cabinet minister as one of the members. So how does it? There will be transparency. There will be 2:1. Government is 2 and is 1. There is no need. It's a mockery. So that is how this electoral democracy, electoral process is completely dominated. So there will not be transparency in the elections. And also there is everybody feels that the EVM is completely they can be tampered with, and so there is no faith in the EVM. And one survey conducted recently is 97% have said they are for ballot voting, not for EVM. So that means the voter has no confidence in EVM. Still, they want to use it. There is no question of they are not addressing that 97% the people are hesitant, or they are not confident that their vote is given really to be counted. So, but they are not bothered about it.
Also, sir, in the white paper, the BJP has, pointed out many scams that have happened during the UPA term. So, be it 2G scam or INX media scam. So, what would be your response to all the?
I see, this is now it has come out clearly that 2G scam there was no scam. Recently, the research had been done that there is no scam, it is only a presumptive figure which the Controller and Auditor CAG in his own presumption. And how can there be a scam when the CAG himself he say I have presumed. So that CAG, once he retired, they made him in the various assignment was given to the CAG, and this is how they have bribed the CAG, and then they have taken and they have publicity. They have the 1,76,000 crores last year shown it, but ultimately he was not able to prove. Courts have rejected it. Everything is rejected. After 10 years, it has come out. They have used it with their media support and all that to tarnish. So there was no scam. Absolutely, there are hardly any scam, real scam, which even coal scam is also been said that is also not a scam at all. So, but they use these two things to tarnish the image of UPA, but that doesn't. But facts speaks otherwise.
On that, so on the same note, what do you have to say about Prime Minister's Kala Tika jibe? Like in the Parliament, Prime Minister had mocked the black paper and said that as Indians have the tradition of putting the Kala Tika whenever something good is going to happen. Yeah.
Our Prime Minister is I can say that accomplished dramatist. He can use words, he can say something and all that, and Kala Tika he used, and he dresses according to the occasion. Nobody can compare with his drafting. All that what he has said is rubbish. There is nothing. There's no truth in it.
Also, sir, the black paper has pointed out various failures that has happened during the BJP term, the 2 terms that the BJP government has been in power. Now, since the upcoming elections are coming up, what is the opposition, the India bloc, and specifically Congress planning to do to meet these failures? To take what are they going to do about regarding these failures?
No, the failure of we are going before the people. The India group is going before people because the economy has not improved. There is no uh, as promised, they have not able to perform. That is very clear about it. It is only rhetoric that they have their activities are just for publicity and nothing else. And all these programs which they are saying that they have given to this, that has not reached the people. Employment the first and foremost thing is that the people needs employment. There is unemployment. Their major promise was that to create 2 crore jobs every year. By now, they should have covered 20 crores job. Where is it? Is it not a failure? They don't talk about it. They have not even created even 1 crore of jobs. There cannot be again a bigger failure than that performance of the government. When jobs are not created, productivity will go down, production will go down. And now we are seeing after COVID also, recovery is not there. And then all the big corporate world, they are retrenching the people. They are not performing in the way they think. Some of these, they are forced to show best result by it is not real results. They are now, some of the companies are forced to give figures which is manipulated. So there are so many things, and then the finance ministry is not coming out with real issues, and they have not been able to provide funds to the states. They are discriminating between the states. Southern states have been totally discriminated because there is no BJP. There is no state government is ruled by BJP in the southern states. But southern states are giving the maximum revenue. After Maharashtra, it is Karnataka, it is Tamil Nadu which is giving the maximum revenue. And they are getting the least share. Recently, the chief ministers of this southern state had to go and do dharna.
Yeah, they protested in Delhi, right?
They are completely killing the federalism, the ethics of federalism.
So
yes.
So what is Congress going to do specifically for unemployment? Because even throughout the campaign, like even when all the Congress ministers have been talking about, unemployment has been one of the big failures that they've clearly pointed out, and opposition has been railing on it. So what is Congress going to do if it comes?
Congress, wherever Congress governments are there, for unemployment, we have created employment. We have given more jobs, and we have incentive was given. You see, the jobs is both we should encourage private sector to create more job. We should take up such programs which to create more job. And it is possible, but because they have to take new. See, one of the major program which create is the Manrega, which giving job. They criticize it, but they followed it, but they are not even doing. They are not doing it honestly. Manrega is completely they have given it. So we have several programs. The India group and particularly Congress has successfully ruled this country. You see, it is people and Modi says that what has happened in 76 years, on the 70 years. That is the country where we have, I mean, there is no, just because the Prime Minister says it will get some publicity. Otherwise, you assess what is India in 1947 and what is India today, or not even to you take the India to 2014, you remove, then it was a vibrant country. It is a nuclear power. It is a world economy, the third largest economy. Now the World Bank, what more certificate in India, because the World Bank accepted that India is the third largest economy. World Bank says that they are not just their figures cannot be disputed.
That's right.
Modi is not. Modi is saying is political, but World Bank is giving the actual facts.
Also, sir, both the white paper, it seems like it's a direct political jibe to the UPA term, and when it comes to the black paper, it looks like it's a jibe at the BJP, the current government. But in both these papers, we see that it's more of a political jibe, and it's the citizens who are kind of losing it because economics is very
No,
important.
I agree with you. This is at the fag end, just to show that the UPA had not performed, that we have also not performed, because that is the UPA saying. It is useless at this stage, when the last session of the Lok Sabha before the 224 election, they are trying to break in the white paper. What is the purpose? And what is there in that white paper? It is now they want to go before the people with a religious, it is not economy, they are not bothered. They are not bothered about development. They are not bothered about employment. Nothing, they are not bothered. They are only talking about religion, Ram Mandir. These are the things. Now, can you imagine, in a country of 1.4 billion, we are only, and the Parliament of India is discussing the Ram Mandir. It is a religious, this thing, yes. Fine. What is great about it? Yes, a mandir was constructed. Yes, fine. Everybody has welcomed it. Yes, you have a thing. But what has it have to do with the government of India, or the economy, or the country as a whole? It's a mockery. Because they control the media has no guts to say all this is useless. This is not the country, which is not in our constitution.
That's right. So, sir, because both the papers are so important in terms of the economics of the country, which is very important to even a normal citizen, it actually eventually affects their household too. So, what would be your message to the voters, specifically in the economic lines, and what should they assess the government on? If you could just give a concluding message to our voters.
You see, my message to the people of this country is that we have to protect federalism. The future election, the challenges before is this, that we should survive as a democratic country, and there should be transparency in the functioning of the government, and then there should be this government basic structure of our constitution is secularism and democracy. If this is not maintained, whatever you say, whatever black paper, whatever white paper, these papers have no meaning. The party in power will take some figures here and there. They will present the earlier governments in a bad shape, and they present themselves as they working. That has, as far as the people is concerned, these white papers have no meaning at all, no relevance at all. So don't believe these white papers or black papers, what we are talking about. But look into the challenges before the country. The challenge is that we should remain as a democratic country. The whole world is doubting whether India will going to remain a vibrant democracy, or it will be a captured democracy, or our federalism will survive, or because our federalism is the basic strength of our country. Now federalism is falling. There is no state in Jammu and Kashmir. States are being converted into the union territory, and state has absolutely no power. Financial power they don't have. They don't have nothing. They have made federal states are partners, and they have made the state as their subservient to them. So the biggest challenge is India should survive as a democratic country. So for that, the people has to completely vote for people who can strengthen the democracy, who can really work on the basic structure. We have to struggle to fight for the basic, remaining the basic structure of the country.
Thank you so much, sir, for doing this.
Thank you.